Heart's CRed Challenge.
Love Food Hate Waste is a national campaign that we're delivering across Merseyside and Halton, and the aim of the campaign is to reduce food waste, but we don't preach on about food waste. It's more a case of how much money a family can save if they actually, used up the foods that they buy. So the average family can save over £50 a month if they use up the foods that they buy. So, for example, where at present do you keep fruit and vegetables?
On the counter in the fruit bowl.
Okay.
Veg is generally in the fridge,
Okay.
but the fruit is on the side in the fruit bowl.
Okay, so I'm going to encourage you, as your fruit starts to ripen, to transfer that into your fruit as well, because you're going to extend its lifetime in 2 weeks by doing
Wow.
that. Apart from bananas and pineapples, if you cook pasta and you cook too much pasta, then think of ways that you can use up that leftover pasta. So what do you finish to put it in a Tupperware box, put it in the fridge so that you can then use it the next day. Pasta salads, whatever tickles your fancy. Prawn pasta. Yeah, it is quite a lot of money, and I'm sure some families will maybe save less than that, and some families will save a lot more than that. When I've gone out and done talks to different groups, people quoting £70, £80. So it can vary between families, but there's definitely cost savings to be made. How are you with date labels?
I'm generally okay with date labels.
Okay, so used by means used by that date.
Yeah.
And it's important to use by that date. If something's got a use by date on, check it can be frozen. So if your circumstances change within the week and you're not going to buy its use by date, comes up to its use by date, you can just pull that in the freezer. And best before is about quality.
It's better before, but it's alright after.
Yes, yes, that's generally what it means. Any other date on anything mean nothing to you. Okay, sell by dates, display dates, they're all to do with stock control and things like that. So day or two.
Just use by
dates.
better before.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, what are your current shopping techniques?
Techniques are decide when I'm at work at about 4 o'clock what I'm eating for tea that night and rush to the shop and buy it on the way home.
Okay, so you shop daily then?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite good, shopping daily.
My fridge is empty permanently.
Okay, but if you're shopping daily, then you're generally buying what you need.
Yeah.
Thus, you will reduce your food waste by doing that. Okay,
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing that you're actually doing already.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good thing. It's suiting your needs. You're not going out to overbuy. I think it's just about looking at the way that you shop and the way that you plan your meals. So, for example, rather than going shopping blind every week, it's a case of thinking, right, okay, what's in the house? Let's check my cupboards, my fridges and freezers. What needs using up? Meal plan to what you've got in, and then just go shopping for what you need. Which doesn't mean you can't have the treat that you want, but if we're planning our meals and only shopping for what we need, then inevitably we'll use up what we buy.
So Vicky's taking on this challenge this week of going meat-free Monday.
Yes.
Is it a difficult challenge to take on?
No, definitely not. Well, I personally don't think it's a difficult challenge, but I'm with Vicky obviously being keen. I don't think it'll be a difficult challenge for her. As she said, basically her breakfasts and lunches are meat-free anyway. I think it's the same with everybody. It's mainly the evening meal that is going to create a problem for people to get away from the meat and to veg. The main myth is that people think that we only eat salads, lettuce and stuff like that, that we can't possibly enjoy our food because there's no meat there. But as I've just been explaining to Vicky, all the different foodstuffs that we can eat, there's a big choice out there, and especially now with meat replacements that are available, meat substitutes, there's a big choice out there. But it is this myth that we're either not going to be very healthy at all, and that we just eat lettuce and maybe pasta and stuff like that. So hopefully I can get over to Vicky that it's more than that now.
The CRed Challenge, working together to reduce Wirral's carbon emissions. This is Heart.